Women's World all about parenting. As we know that August first week is celebrated as World Breastfeeding Week. And this week the entire world enables or encourage all the mothers for breastfeeding. And in this year 2023, the theme is making a difference for working parents. Being a mother, especially in India, and working is really challenging. Even though breastfeeding is the right of the mother as well as the child, being the breadwinner and doing the home chores will make a mother really tiresome and thinking twice whether should I continue breastfeeding. And if the support groups are not helping them or pushing or encouraging them for breastfeeding, immediately this will switch to a bottle feeding, as well as they will start with any other fluids to the babies. This is a common practice what we can see in the community setup, even though breastfeeding is very much encouraged in baby friendly hospitals. As a mother, I really would like to tell my testimony because I was working and I had twin babies. The main problem what I had gone through is my babies were low birth weight babies and preterm babies, and since Enoch and Keith were low birth weight and Enoch did not have much capacity to suck the breast, initially I used to express by breast milk. I had undergone many problems as every other mother has gone through. I was tired, not able to take bed rest because my children were in NICU, whereas I'm encouraged to express the breast milk. What is little tedious, not little tedious, it is tedious for a mother to cope up with all the scenarios along with the health issues. So I overcame that particular issue of expressing breast milk and giving my children the breastfeeding by using the spoon and watty and maintaining sterilization method also made the routine little more chaos. And once my children started sucking the breast, I made sure that I will breastfeed my children even though my milk was not enough for twin babies. Even though they were there in the formula feed, I continued breastfeeding my children, whereas I had issues with my posters because of the continuously, we call it as football position, that both the babies are in the football position and both they cry together, do together, and I did not have much helping hands except my husband. I really had gone through the tough time. Along with that, nipple issues where they bite the nipples and the cracks of the nipples can happen. It's already happened and I used to take care by using a nipple shield or any other creams because my children was pushing of asking me for breastfeed. Because of the health conditions of my Enoch, even though I'm supposed to join back immediately after 3 months of my maternity leave, I extended my leave for 8 months. One of the main benefits, even though I was in leave without pay, was I could spend more time with my children. When I spent more time, even though I could start the complementary feed by 6 months, I continued breastfeeding. Most of the people, including the preschool teacher, told me to stop breastfeeding by 2 years. I told them not to stop breastfeeding even though it is not mandatory for meeting the nutritional needs of the baby. As the child grows up and crosses 1 or 2 years, more than the nutritional benefits, breastfeeding helps you to have an emotional support. A working mother should know one important fact. Even though the working office is not encouraging you for breastfeeding, maybe the workplace is far or whatever, what you can do is you can go for storage of breast milk. In normal temperature, if you express the breast milk either by hand or using a breast pump, electric or manual, you can have in small cups and it can be stored for 7 to 8 hours in a day if it is not hot, and you can simply cover it with a tissue paper or anything sterilized or a very clean vessels, and you can feed this baby with this milk. and no warming, nothing is important. But as days goes, we can freeze the milk, or if you want for some time, you can even freeze the milk, and we can go for thawing of the milk for feeding the child. So this practice also help a working mother to look into continuing the breastfeeding. And I would say I could continue breastfeeding my twins till 4.5 years, whereas it went to a process. Now I can never keep my child so close the way I used to have the breastfeeding time. So I encourage all the mothers and all the women, those are youngsters or big people, those are planning to have children or intending to get married. I encourage everyone to go for breastfeeding, which is the natural process that the nature has given to us, and that is the only biggest thing I would say you can give to your child in the small age. So I wish you a very good motherhood for the time being as well as the day to come. Till we meet the next week with another important topic, stay safe and stay happy. Thank you.